Hey guys, so my presentation will be on the Dumbo Octopus. There are about 17 species of Dumbo octopuses that belong to a larger group of umbrella octopuses because they're able to float and move throughout the water with an umbrella-like look to their mantle. They have only recently been discovered within the past couple of years, so there is not much information on them, and that means that the pictures I've chosen throughout my presentation are of 3 specific species of Dumbo octopus, which I will state in the next slide for y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know that. And the species is called Grimpoteuthis. So the Dumbo octopus are found all over on the ocean floor, the deep ocean floor, usually around 9,000 feet and like 11,000 feet, sometimes as deep as 13,000 feet in the ocean. They've been observed off the California coast, Oregon coast, and in the Gulf of Mexico. They've also been found around the countries of Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, and the Philippines. The Dumbo octopus is actually named after the Disney movie due to its 2 large fins on each side of its mantle that resemble ears. The average size of the Dumbo octopus is 8 to 12 inches, and the largest found was over 6 feet long. The Dumbo octopus is the deepest living of all octopus species, living on the bottom of the deep ocean floor. The deepest one to be found was 23,000 feet below sea level. They do not have direct shelter. They're always moving and migrating through their short life. And they have the ability to change color like octopuses. However, if they do, sometimes their ear-like fins might not change with the rest of their body. And due to the octopus living in such harsh conditions at the bottom of the sea, you cannot find them in aquariums, so the only way to observe one would be in its natural habitat. We move on to the unique attributes of the Dumbo octopus, and it is most unique and most distinguishable attribute would be these ear-like things that you see protruding from its mantle. They are not ears, but rather fins that the octopus uses to propel itself through the water, along with its webbed arms, and it uses its mantle to steer. Unlike other octopuses, the Dumbo octopus does not have an ink sac as its form of defense. Rather, they just change color to camouflage themselves or blend in with their surroundings. However, sometimes when they do change color, their ears, their fins might not always change too. They have these special hairs called cirri on their suckers that will create a water current to push food towards their mouths to kind of help with them having the radula type mouth with no teeth. And since the Dumbo octopus lives on the ocean floor and it is very dark, their eyes, which as you can see are kind of large compared to their mantle sometimes, don't have much use. They have a deteriorated retina, which only allows the detection of light and dark and limited movement. Due to the Dumbo octopus living on the deep ocean floor, their diet is limited to what moves through the current and lives on the ocean floor. So they'll see worms, snails, crustaceans, maybe a small fish here and there. Their lifespan is 3 3 to 5 years, not very long. And the predators that they'll see are limited, if any, really, due to their environment, so deep on the ocean floor. But basically just sharks, tuna, dolphins, if that. The Dumbo Octopus has a degenerate radula type mouth opening, which is specified to the Grimpoteuthis species, actually. This means that it's a radula that's become simplified, so they don't have rows of teeth, they don't chew or tear their food, they swallow them whole. They just cover their food and swallow it whole. This is an adaptation to having lived on the deep ocean floor. The reproduction of the Dumbo octopus has been deemed by the Aquarium of the Pacific, which is a non-profit, to be the one of the most unusual breeding capabilities of any marine life. So the female is given a sperm packet, as it's been called by the male, which he transports into the female's mantle, and she keeps it. There's no breeding season, so the females just continuously lay eggs under small rocks or on shells in the deep ocean whenever they have deemed the environmental conditions to be ideal for reproduction. And when that has been decided, they can kind of choose the most developed egg at any given time. So that means that the females can utilize sperm for fertilization at almost any time.